The boy blinked into the bank vault, then blinked back again. After several quick trips, his bed was already covered in cash. Later he moved into a luxury apartment in New York, and spent every day traveling the world. One day Reese stood on the rooftop lost in thought. He suddenly remembered the girl he liked as a child. He blinked back to his hometown, and saw her at a bar. He learned Millie wasn't doing well. She was working as a waitress. Her childhood dream of seeing the world had been crushed by reality. Reese suggested they take a trip. This time he didn't plan to reveal his power. They flew to Rome together, stayed in the most luxurious hotel, with staff attending to their every need. Seeing the former loser turned into a successful man, Millie couldn't help but ask questions.
David, if you don't want to tell me everything, that's fine. Just don't lie to me.
They shared a quiet laugh. The next day they visited the Colosseum. Reese used his power to unlock a closed gate, and explored areas not open to the public. Suddenly a strange man appeared. He had powers just like Reese. Jimmy introduced himself to Reese, and warned him he was being watched. Just as he finished speaking, two men appeared carrying black cases. They pulled out electric batons, and tried to capture them. Jimmy dodged the attacks with ease. He quickly took both men down. The guards heard the noise and came running, shouting that they were calling the police. Jimmy blinked away instantly. Reese found Millie, and took her to the airport. He sent her away for safety. Then Reese returned home, but he quickly sensed something was off. The detective was already waiting inside. Reese sensed danger, and tried to blink away. He grabbed a photo from the floor, but couldn't blink no matter how hard he tried. The detective kindly explained the science. A strong electrical current through the brain prevents focus, and makes long-distance blinking impossible. Reese fought to concentrate, and blinked into his vault. He cut the wire quickly, grabbed 2 bags of money, and blinked straight back to his hometown. His father heard the noise. Realizing his runaway son had returned, he kept apologizing, promised to stop drinking, but Reese didn't forgive him. Just like when he was a kid, he blinked away the moment his father opened the door. He arrived at Jimmy's base, and demanded to know what was going on. Jimmy explained impatiently. This blinking was called mind transmission, and there were many others like them. The detective and his group were called Rangers, a secret order that hunted mind transmitters. They had been around since the Middle Ages. They believed only God should have such powers, and they not only killed mind transmitters, but also their families and friends. Jimmy was a counter hunter. He had taken out countless Rangers. Reese finally realized how serious it was. What he didn't know was that the detective had already found his father.